What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are getting into episode 30 of my season predictions video. It is crazy, man. We are already to 30. Three more teams to go. We have done the Atlanta Falcons right now. It is really only the Bucs, the Saints, the Falcons. But let's get into this Buccaneers video here today. In order for this team to have the lead in the division right now, they would have to beat out the Falcons' record of 6-9. Can they do it? I guess we'll see. But let's start out here with the first game of the Buccaneers season. We have the Bucs against the Minnesota Vikings. I am going to give this one to Minnesota. That's going to be a tough game on the road for Baker Mayfield's team. Moving on, we have the Bears. I do think at home the Buccaneers can win against the Bears. Maybe not the better team, but I do think that they can get the job done. It's going to be a close game, I think. Then we have a Monday night football game against the Eagles. I don't see that one being a win. I'm going to give that one to Philadelphia. And then I'm going to give the Saints a win there in week 4. I just think that the Saints are just the better team at home. They should be able to win that one. So the Buccaneers now fall to 1-3, heading into the bye week here. They got a week 6 matchup against the Lions. I'm going to go with an upset. I think this is one of the Buccaneers' upset wins of the season. This team, I do think, has the talent on defense to be still a decent team. They did lose some talent. The O-line's not good. The offense, I don't think, is going to be great at all. But I do think that they could pull off. I think that they're decently coached. I think that last season was an economy or whatever you call that. And I do think that coaching-wise, and I think that this team is still going to be a well-coached team. They're going to be able to beat the Lions. And then we got Week 7 game against the Falcons. I do think that they can beat Atlanta at home to advance on to 3-3 on the year. But now they got the Bills on Thursday Night Football. I don't think that one's going to be a win at all. I think the Bills should probably dominate that one. Then we have the Texans. Winnable game, but I don't think it's going to happen on the road. The Texans win that one. Now we have the Titans. This could be a Titans win, I think, but I am going to give it to this one to the Bucs. It's going to be a close one, I think. With the Buccaneers being at home in front of that Tampa crowd, I do think it's going to be enough for them to advance on to 4-5. But then losing, I think, to the San Francisco 49ers. Next up, they have the Colts. The Colts are coming off a bye here, and then this one's going to be on the road. I don't think that one's going to be a win. I think the Buccaneers are going to lose that one as well. Moving on to the Panthers, I'm going to give this one to Bryce Young. I think this Panthers team is going to be a very good team at this point on in this season, or a very solid team, that is, and I don't think that the Bucs are going to get that one. Moving on, the Atlanta Falcons again. I don't think that they sweep the Falcons. That's going to be a 1-1 series. We have the Packers here in Week 15 on the road. That's going to be too difficult of a game. I think the Bucs lose that one as well. Now we have the Bucs against the Jaguars. Jaguars, really good team, as we all know right there. I do think that Jacksonville pulls off the win. So a lot of losses here that we're seeing stacking up to finish off the year. Moving on, we have the Saints here. I do think that they can even up with the Saints, at least get one against New Orleans. And then they round out the year against the Panthers. I don't see the Bucs winning 2 straight games to finish off the year. So the Bucs finish off this season with a record of 5-12. I'm going to be honest with Buccaneers fan. I just don't think this team's very good. They have some talent on the defense, as I mentioned. I think that will get them to string together some wins, maybe at the beginning of the year. I think that the offense, though, I mean, it has some weapons at receiver, but the offensive line isn't great. The run game isn't great. The passing game without Tom Brady and with Baker Mayfield, that's a huge step down. I think that this team is going to suffer this season. It's going to be a rough year, I think, for the Buccaneers. But they do finish 2-4 in the division, tying with the Saints and the Falcons, but getting swept by the Panthers. They do finish 4-8 in the conference. That means that they go 1-4 in the AFC. Not good at all. But then they go 5-3 at home. A weird thing here, 5-3 at home. Then 0-9 on the road. That's just how it worked out there. And then ignore all that. But anyway, guys, that is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video today. Comment down below your thoughts on the Buccaneers this season. And anyway,